Hey guys, it's Wisdom, and I'm back with another one. So, today I wanted to just give you a message on why it's very important for you to practice gratitude in your life. Okay, so sometimes in this life, we have a tendency to only look at the bad, right? Only look at the things that aren't going our way, the things that aren't turning out the way we would like them to turn out. But sometimes we need to just take a step back and we need to look at what is happening in our life, what is going right in our life, what is working out in our life. Okay, so I know sometimes it can be hard because whatever you might be going through, it might be tough, right? You might feel like, well, what I'm going through is really serious, Wisdom. What I'm with was disheartening me right now is really serious, Wisdom. I can't focus on the good. And I get that. But just hear me out. Sometimes when you learn to combat that worry and that fear and all of those emotions, when you learn to combat that and you say, you know what, this ain't working out, but this is, that didn't work out, but this will work out. This ain't happening for me right now, it'll happen for me one day. When you start to shift your perspective in your life, I'm telling you, your life will change for you. Okay, because at the end of the day, life rewards us. God rewards us when we are grateful for what He's already blessed us with. Okay, you have to get out of this rat race cycle of constantly looking at what the next person got going on, what the next person is doing, where the next person is at. You have to get out of that cycle because you will stay depressed. You will stay in a low vibration and you will always think you are not doing enough. Okay, we have to remember that we are exactly where God wants us. We are exactly where we are supposed to be. Okay, so do not get yourself, don't allow the enemy to plant in your mind that you are not where you're supposed to be, that you are behind, that you need to be doing more, that you're this and you're that. Do not allow yourself to dwell in those thoughts. Okay, because when we're in those thoughts, we have a tendency not to be grateful for what is working in our life. How can you be blessed with more if you don't even cherish what you have already? Okay, so your homework today is to take a look in your life and see what in your life is going right, what in your life is going okay. Okay, and if nothing is going right, I mean, I'm sure something is going right, but if nothing is going right in your life, then just try to shift your perspective and say, you know what, it's the worst it can get. Okay, if it's at the worst, if it's at rock bottom, hey, the good news is you can't go lower. That the good news is that you cannot go lower than rock bottom. All right, so that's the good news. Okay, so look at it like that. Shift your perspective and say, you know what, I'm not necessarily where I would like to be. It's not going the way I would like it to go, but I'm getting there. Okay, it's going to get there one day. And everything in life is a lesson. Okay, everything that's happening in our life is not by coincidence. It's not by chance. It's all orchestrated for divine timing, for a divine plan. So even if something is not coming in at the time that you want it to come in, the way you want it to come in, learn to just have trust and faith, right? Learn to have faith that it will come in the way you desire it and when it's the right time. Okay, so everybody has their due season, everybody has their due time, and when it's time for you to be the next, it's time for you to elevate, whatever the case, right? But we have to go through certain things to get to where we're trying to go. That's just the reality of life. Okay, so when you learn to shift your perspective and realize, well, just because this is not going the way I wanted to go, did I wake up this morning? Am I breathing? Am I still able to function in society? If the answers are yes, then you have a lot to be grateful about. Okay. If the answers are yes, then you have a lot to be thankful for. Okay. So try to realize that it could be way worse than it is. Okay. And that God did not bring you this far just to leave you. He did not bring you all the way here, right? Just to leave you stranded. So have faith and peace in knowing that it will always work out for the benefit of you. It'll always be. If you ever went through something in your life, right? Something, it could have been anything, right? Look at all the things that you came out of. Look at all of the things that you overcame, right? You probably didn't even think you would be right here where you're at now. You probably didn't even think that you would have gotten this far in life, right? Look at all the things that God brought you out of in your past. So be grateful for that and realize He is not done with you. He still got a whole lot more working to do in you. Okay, so if you was able to overcome that, right? Why don't you think you'll be able to overcome this? Okay, so shift your perspective in life and learn to look at life for the positive. Okay, because that's when life will start to work for you. okay, and not against you, not to you. Okay, a lot of times when things are happening, we are think they're happening to us, and most of the times, anything that's happening is happening for us. Okay, it's either a lesson or a blessing. So it's something that's coming in your life is either to teach you something, okay, or it's either to bless you with something. Okay, so you have to understand that. All right, and in all aspects of life, this can go for anything. So learn to practice gratitude. Learn to shift how you are seeing your life, how you are seeing yourself, and be grateful for where you at. Be grateful for what you got. Okay, because I'm sure there's somebody out here who would love to take places with you, who would love to switch places with where you at right now, how you look, what you got going on, even though you ain't thinking as much. I'm sure it's somebody that would be like, I'll take it. I will take it. Okay, so realize that you are far more blessed than you think you are right now. Okay, get out of that pessimistic attitude. Okay, tighten up and realize that it's not as bad as it could be. Okay, so I'm Wisdom. This is Wisdom Talks. I'll see you in the next talk.